Do you want to become better? Do you want to live a better life? Do you want to change your life? If it is that you feel like your life is suck and you are not following your dreams, or you feel stuck, or you just want to have a better life, you have to want to have a better life because you're not comfortable with the way your life is as it is right now, and you want to elevate. There's a lot that you need to fix about yourself, your personality development, your social development, or just your whole life, you as a person, your career, what you're doing, if you're following your dreams, whatever it is that you want to do. If it is that you want to become better at it, or you just want to become better, as in live a better life, love yourself more, be more confident, be more true to yourself, then please watch the rest of this video. Hi, I'm Nicola Salim Machiavelli and welcome to my channel. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's understand who you are as an individual. Some persons do not know who they are. They are who people tell them who they are. They make themselves that way because they don't really understand themselves. They don't really love themselves. They have been through stuffs, you know. Most persons just do not know who they are, and they work with what people tell them who they are, work with people's idea of who they are. Nobody knows who you are than yourself. Look into yourself and see your qualities and attributes. You must can tell if you're a kind person based off what you think versus what somebody has to say about you. You can tell. You must be able to tell if I am a confident person based off your understanding of yourself and not what anyone else have to say about you. You must know if you are a loving and caring and compassionate person based on your own understanding and judgment of yourself rather than what others have to say, because many a times people will tell you how you are to fit how they want to perceive you and how they want you to be to them, so you can fit their own idea of who they want you to be. You have toxic persons who don't mean you well. They're persons who just don't mean you well, and they just have ill intentions and they want to see you suffer. Like literally, there are persons are walking around who are like that, who are so evil and who are so ill thinking. I do not know how it is that there are persons in the world who are like that and think it's okay to walk around being like that, but there are persons in the world like that. So you have to be careful of people and people's ideology of you. So you really have to just be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and stop lying to yourself. Know who you are, understand how your life is, what it is, your situation, what is it that made you in the situation, if it is your circumstances or yourself, your self-sabotaging, your if you it is that you need healing, if it is that you're just broken and you need healing in order for you to start doing stuffs that mean yourself well instead of sabotaging yourself. Guys, you guys kind of have to understand yourself, like really just get to understand yourself and to get to know yourself more and to love yourself. Read your Bible, that helps. Try to just watch motivational videos, go to therapy if you can. Just try to meditate, reflect, just try to understand yourself, try to learn more about yourself, get to understand yourself and know who you are, know what you see, and understand what is your problem and what is it that you are not living a better life, the life that you want to live, the life that you desire to live. So try to understand yourself, learn from your past mistakes. I know most of us as humans, we like to beat up ourselves over stuff that we have done 10, 20, 50 years ago. We need to learn to let go. And sometimes you have persons around us who will be like always poking it in your face when you do something, you know, wrong, or when you didn't do something right. Oh, you remember you did this and the reason why you're here is because you did that, or you're stupid, you didn't make any right choices, blah blah blah. Have you just pause? Yes, you did make a mistake. Yes, you made many mistakes. Yes, you wish if you could do things differently. You made many mistakes, but at the end of the day, the past is past. You cannot get it back. You cannot get it back. You cannot go back in time. You have to move on from your past. Your past is experience, and sometimes you need to make mistakes to learn, you know. So try learning from your mistakes instead of beating yourself up about it. You know, learn to grow from your mistakes and try to become better. Try to use your mistakes as lessons and learn from them so that you do not repeat the same thing over again, you know. So your experiences, you take them as your mistakes, take them as lessons instead of mistakes, and stop beating yourself up about it. Do not look back, just look forward, because if you look back, you will never go forward. So move on. Yes, you made a mistake. Yes, you could have gone on to school or college, but you spend your money idly. Yes, you wasted your youthful years when you should have been focusing in school so you can get your degree. But yes, you were young, you didn't know any better. It was just a part of your experience. That was just a part of your story, a chapter of your story, and it needed to happen to teach you something. Greatest thing is that you catch up on yourself and you learn from it and you try not to let it happen again. So that's where you learn. As long as you catch up on yourself and you realize that, oh yes, I should have never done this, I could have done this differently, yes, I do not want this to happen to me again because I realize that this is hindering me and I need to grow, then you work on it. You do not go back there, you move on from there. Okay, stop trying to do stuff that will mean you well. Like I said, the mistakes, if it is that you realize that you were doing something in the past that has been causing you, that wasn't benefiting you in any way, then stop doing it. Learn to save. Stop buying things that you do not need, especially when you know that you don't have it. Do something. Just stop going back in those same old patterns. Try to become better and try to heal. Try to heal if it is that you have been through something traumatic, whether it is a traumatic relationship, friendship, experience at high school, work, wherever, your family. Try to get healing. Try to go to try to get therapy. Try to go to therapy, try to get counseling, try to go to church, try to do something so that you can heal and become better, so that you can see things differently. Pray to God for wisdom, pray to Him for understanding and guide. He will give you as long as you pray for it. Pray and pray, constantly pray, so that you can tap into your spirituality, so that you can get to connect with God and you can so that he can communicate with you and you can understand what he's trying to tell you to do. Start doing stuff that try to test your fears, try to overcome your fears. Try to start doing stuff that you think are more than you. Try to be bold and courageous. Do stuff that would scare you. Talk to strangers, be more sociable. Speak your mind, be open, stop complaining about your life. Yes, life is hard sometimes. Life is hard for everybody, honestly. But the less you complain and the more you try to be grateful, even if it's something bad, be grateful for it. Because whenever it is that something bad happens to you, you learn from it. Say, for instance, you made a bad mistake or you had a bad friendship. You learn from it and you gain experience. You learn from that. So be grateful for it. Instead of complaining, just start being grateful for everything. So yes, this sucked, but I'm grateful that I learned from this. Be grateful for everything. Each morning you wake up, pray, give God thanks. Each day you travel, give God thanks, because anything could have happened. And everything you do, just give thanks. Give thanks in everything you do. You do not have to get the big stuffs to be grateful. Sometimes when you show gratitude, that's when God start blessing you and you start to get the big stuff. Start learning to express gratitude and stop being ungrateful. Because many of the times you complain, there's always somebody that's worse than you. So always remember that. No matter what you're going through, always remember that there is somebody or many persons who are going through worse than what I'm going through. So yes, I might not be living my best life right now, I might be going through hell, but I'm grateful because I have my stuff that I need. I'm alive and well, and even if you are alive and you're not quite well, you have the chance of being well. There are persons who are dead who wish if they had the opportunity that you have alive, breathing right now, to make it right with God, to just get a do-over. There are persons who are long dead who wish if they had the opportunity to have living, breathing right now, so that they could get a do-over. So always, in everything, be grateful. In everything, be grateful. Always include God into everything you're doing. Also, it's important to have a relationship with God and to become more spiritual when you want to become better. Start connecting with God. Start trying to have a relationship with God. Start, praying to Him. Start giving Him thanks when you wake up in the morning. It helps you to feel better each day and hopeful. Imagine when you wake up and you just get up, go on your phone, doom scroll, go on about your day, and just act as if there is no God. You have no hope. You're hopeless. You're living hopeless, literally. So try to have a relationship with God. Try to connect with God. Try to start praying to him and tap into your spirituality, he will communicate with you, he will guide you, he will protect you from evil. You will feel less fearful and scared because you know you have a big God who is in control of the whole entire living and existence of this entire world. He is behind you and he got your back. He's the all-seeing, the all-knowing, and the all-protective. He knows everything and he can keep you protected, and he gives you everything you are needed. He knows everything. So try to have a relationship with him, try to be more spiritual, try to seek him, try to read your Bible. And reading a Bible actually helps too. It helps you to have peace of mind, clarity, and understanding of life. I'm telling you, try it. If you haven't, just try it. I'm telling you feel less burdened by the things of this world and by stress, and you just feel light. It's like one of the best things you can do to have a clear mentality. When you connect with God and you have like that spiritual connecting and the connection, it is such a beautiful thing to have a relationship with God and to pray to God, because he gives you whatsoever it is that you ask for. He is a loving God and he knows everything, and he will fulfill the desires of your heart as long as you seek him, obey him, live for him, and serve him. He is a loving God and there is benefits with serving the Lord. So try to have a relationship with God and try to connect with him. Your life is what you make it also. So if it is that you want to live a better life and you are taking up habits or doing stuff or hanging around people that are not giving you that vision, or that is not allowing you to have a better life, if it is that you want to be successful and you're around persons who do not have the same mindset or vision like you, if you're not feeding off of encouragement, or you're not around persons who have that energy like, oh, I want to be successful, you are going to want to remain stuck, because those persons are not pushing you to be a go-getter. They're just there. You are going to want to condition yourself like them. If you want to be successful, if you want to strive for higher heights, you have to be around persons like that. If it is, and I'm not saying that you're supposed to cut off your friends, but cut off your persons, but if it has to come to that, then you have to, because first of all, you're supposed to try to look out for them like how you're looking out for yourself. But if you see that they do not want to go further, or they do not want to improve themselves, that is when you drop them off, because you want to grow. You do not want to stuck, you want to live a life of fulfillment. You do not want to remain stuck. You know that you're capable of more, so you're not going to want to drown your potential, and you're not going to want to kill your potential. So if it is that they are killing their potential and killing yours by killing theirs, you've got to move. You've got to change your environment. You are who you are around of. Honestly, I'm telling you, I know this firsthand. Like, if it is that you're in a setting and you're around like a certain type of people, and you realize that they are persons who, they don't believe in themselves, they are like, oh my, like, whatever I wanted to to pursue in life, my dream, whatever, it didn't work out for me, so I just settled with this. I'm working with this, it's working for me, so I'm working with it. They just have this one-way narrow mindset. Like, they do not believe in the endless possibilities that this world has to offer. They only believe in go to school, get a degree, which though nothing is entirely wrong with those, but life has become so much more than those. In the big 2025 that we're in, life has become so much more than that. People nowadays are learning that you can literally you do not necessarily have to even go to school right now in order for you to get an education. You can just literally learn everything online. You just go because you want to get certified at this point. So these persons, they're persons like those who just have this narrow mindset, small mindset. They don't necessarily have a big mindset. They're not really inclined into doing things that are greater than them, that are bold, courageous, things that are extraordinary. These persons, you do not want to be around them. You want to be around persons who do things extraordinary. They try everything. They want to grow. They want to try new stuff. They want to excel. They want to become successful. They want to not only be successful, but they want to be able to help people. You want to go around persons like those. You want to be around persons like those. Try to be around persons like those. Change your environment if you have. If you keep on wasting your time on stuff that aren't taking one step closer to your dream, then you are not going to live that dream. You're not gonna live that life of fulfillment. If it is that you want to do something and you're passionate about it, and you're doing the exact opposite, or you're not trying to learn or add to that skill, then where are you going to be? If it is that you want to reach further in life and you are not trying to better yourself or try to do anything, learn new skills or anything, how are you going to live a better life? If it is that you do not believe in yourself, if it is that you keep on telling yourself that you're not good enough, and you aren't good enough, so I'm just gonna settle with this, then you are never gonna be great. If it is that you keep on taking up toxic attitude, watching dumb stuffs, and not educating yourself, you're gonna just suffer from brain rot. You're not gonna have enough knowledge. Instead of you reading and trying to gain more knowledge, you're there idling on social media, watching dumb brain rot funny contents or entertaining contents. Those stuffs are gonna allow you to suffer from brain rot. Start trying to educate, read books, learn new stuff on YouTube, instead of watching things for entertainment and allowing them to suck away your time and wasting your time on the other platforms. Learn, like, nothing is wrong with being on this platform, but as long as you are learning. If it is that you are on this platform and you're not learning, then you are wasting your time. Self-love is so important, and in order for you to become better, you got to start just loving yourself. So love yourself, as in to do stuff that are meaningful to yourself. Take care of your body, take care of your hygiene, take care of your health. Start waking up on time. I hear some people say that you do not have to necessarily wake up on time in order for you to become successful. Waking up on time actually helps you to be more disciplined, because if you wake up late, the moment the sun catches you in the bed, you're gonna feel sluggish. That's day over. You're not gonna feel motivated to do anything. So I understand why many persons always say wake up early. Wake up early is a form of discipline. But if you wake up late and you still have discipline, then fine, that works for you. But many persons like myself who finds it hard to have and maintain discipline have to try to break ourselves into waking up early and to get as much, because we have more time to do what we can do or what we plan to do or set out to do for the day, and we do not feel sluggish. We feel motivated. When you wake up early, you pray, you get some cool air, you meditate, exercise if you can. Try to get your body moving and your mind moving so that you can feel happy and confident and ready to take on the challenge of the new day. Do what it is to boost your confidence and to allow you to love yourself more, to feel better about yourself and to love yourself. Also, if you love yourself, you're not supposed to be allowing toxic stuffs or people around you to dampen your energy. Stop consuming toxic stuff. Stop being around toxic people. If there are persons around you that make you feel less of yourself, cut them off. First of all, you're not supposed to be feeling less of yourself around anybody else. You are the main character of your life. Always remember that you are the main character. Nobody is more important than you are to yourself in your life. Nobody is above you. You are the most important person to yourself in your life. And as long as you're not there, then whatever. But as long as you are in any setting, you are your main character. You are the main character. You are the most important. Put yourself always first. Put yourself first. Make sure you do not betray yourself or suffer your needs for that of anybody else. Make sure you put your own self first, your own feelings, your own emotions. Put yourself first. Love yourself. Put yourself first and love yourself. And love yourself, because at the end of the day, if you do not love yourself, no one is going to love yourself for you. So you have to love yourself and never make anybody feel like they're more than you. Nobody is more than you. No one is more than you. Allow yourself to think of yourself like this. It's a blessing to be around you. That's how you should start thinking about yourself. It's a privilege to be around you. Think so highly of yourself that it must be like a privilege or a blessing to be around you. Start thinking that highly of yourself. And also, if you do not have anybody, if you are the only one you got in this world, then so be it. Be so all about yourself that if you are the only one you got in this world, or you don't have any friends or anyone around you, then you are okay, because you love yourself, you love your company, and you love being around yourself and by yourself. I love being by myself. I do. So none of us should be having problems with being by yourself and being around yourself, because at the end of the day, we come here alone and we're gonna go alone. So at the end of the day, who we got? We're the only one we got, okay? Who you got? You are the only one you got. Don't ever let anybody steal your joy. Don't ever let anyone feel like they are more than you or more important than you. And I'm not saying that you are supposed to be bullying others into feeling that you are above them. That's not right. But nobody is more than you, and nobody is like you. You are unique. Nobody is to you like how you are. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. You are loved. You are strong. You are wise. You are courageous. You are bold. You are beautiful. You are brave. You are everything that is what you believe, what you love. The world is a better place because you are in it. You are awesome. You're amazing, and you are extraordinary, and you need to start believing that and stepping up into it. Stop allowing people to make you feel less of yourself. And if it is that you have friends who are not meaningful to you, and you are persons around you who are toxic and are not meaningful to you and causing you heartache, cut them off. Not in a way that you have them up or malice them or anything. Just understand that not everybody are gonna be around you forever. People come to serve their purpose and their time in your life, and then they just go. So work with the flow like that. Do not have up anybody if they are not into you anymore, or if they're not feeling anymore, or if they're not reciprocating your energy anymore. Just stop. If it is that you're pouring out into them and they're not pouring out the same, stop, withhold back, and just cut them off. You can say hi and bye to them, or but do not connect with them like how you used to connect with them. Just cut them off. Not to have them apart, to hate them or anything, but to just keep them just love them at a distance. Okay, so always put yourself first. Put your self first, love yourself first. Think about yourself as the most important person to yourself. Love yourself, and always put yourself and your own needs first. Always. You have one life to live, so it's time for you to stop doing stuff that are not making your life worthwhile. You got one life to live, one go around. Stop wasting it on the toxic stuff. I was listening to this influencer the other day, this YouTuber, and she was like, you got the opportunity to choose the stuff that you can in this life, and you choose the toxic one. And it's so true. We have the opportunity in this life to be able to choose what we want to, and we choose the bad ones, the toxic ones, and then sabotage our life. Literally, we sabotage our life, and we sabotage ourselves, and then we are blaming God or blaming ourselves. And of course you deserve to blame yourself, but do not ever blame God. God gives us free will. God gives us free will for us to choose what it is that we want in order for us to have a better life. So if you choose the dumb stuff, and you choose the stuff that are not meaningful to you, the toxic stuff, even the toxic people, the wrong persons to be around, what do you think your life is going to be like? You're going to be stressed out by people, stuff that you wasted your time on, time that you wasted that you can't get back. You're going to be stressed out, and you're going to be looking to blame God. Do not blame God. Better you blame yourself. Do not dwell in that state of self-loathe and self-condemnation forever. Acknowledge that you made bad choices, but try to move on from it. Do not make it happen over and over and over again until you do not have the chance to ever get it back. Because some persons do waste their life, and they do make bad choices, and they're gone now. Always try to live a life of fulfillment than a life of regret. Always try to live a life of fulfillment than a life of regret. It is so much better to live a life of fulfillment than a life of regret. Regret is one of the hardest pills to swallow, honestly. If it is that your life is not how you want it to be, and you want it to be a certain way, you gotta start putting in stuff into place in order for you to make it the way you want it to be. So if you want a certain type of friends, you gotta start choosing those kind of friends and putting away the ones that are bad and toxic for you and not meaningful to you. If you want to start being smart or more intelligent, you've got to stop wasting time on social media and doom scrolling. Limit your screen time and start trying to read a Bible, read books of about knowledge and about the stuff that you're interested in, so that you can gain more knowledge about them and so on. Try to also pour out to persons, as in be of help to some people. Do charity if you can. Try to give. Those stuff actually help you to feel better about yourself and feel lighter and just feel great about yourself. I don't know about you, but it feels good to be able to give. If you do not have it to give, like physically, like food, money, whatever, you can give, like go on YouTube, start talking out to others, help encourage others, because many of the times we take it for granted, but there are persons out there who needs a word of encouragement each day. Each time sometimes I feel down, and the moment I'm so grateful for the persons who put out motivational posts about having a relationship with God, godly posts, stuffs about being a better person, stuffs about trying to live a better life. Persons who put out stuff that are actually beneficial towards personal growth and development and spirituality. I appreciate those persons, because whenever I stumble across content like those, it does benefit me. It does. When I read it, or listen to it, or watch it, whatever, I feel so better. I want to feel better and do better. I see it and I want to take heed to it, and I want to be better. If I see a post about procrastination, things you can do to not procrastinate, whatever, when I see posts like those, I'm grateful, because I read it and I actually try to take heed to it. Even when I fall, I will try to go back, because I'm like, when they keep on putting out these stuff and you keep on seeing them, consuming them, it actually, affects your mindset, and it actually gives you the mind to want to, I need to do better. I need to do. It's gonna make you feel guilty. If it is that you're procrastinating and you're not taking heed, it's gonna make you feel guilty, and you're gonna want to, like, I need to change my mindset. It's true. When you see posts about having a better mindset, you're gonna want to start having a better mindset. It's gonna be encouraging you. You're gonna be like, oh, I want this is so right. I need to get out of this bad mindset. I need to start doing this. I need to start listening to them. Blah blah blah. So people take these stuff for granted sometimes, but it is so important to put these stuff out. So if it is that you cannot really put out the tangible stuff, put out stuff like this. Put out motivational stuff. Encourage people. There are persons who are not good at self-motivation, and they need to see it in order for them to apply it to their lives, or to start believing themselves. So if it is that you can put out that, then put it out there. If it is that you want to do that, or so much more, than do it. If it is that you want to put out a skill that you have and you want to teach to others for free, put it out on YouTube. So persons don't have to spend money to get it. Literally, just put yourself out there. You never know who you're blessing when you're doing it. So put yourself out there and never be afraid to do it, because you might think that when you start, you might think that is not reaching anybody, but it's reaching persons. And even if there's 50 person that views it or sees it, there's at least one person, I guarantee you, one person who has been blessed by at least a word that you said, or something, that a percent of what you put out there. So believe in yourself and do it. Put yourself out there, and not only think of yourself like, oh, I'm doing this for myself, or think about others. Think about how it's going to benefit this person. I'm doing this. Well, do it for yourself, but do it also for others, because it is helping you to be more confident and courageous and do what you want to do. And it's also helping others, because they see what you're doing and they are blessed by it. You have one life to live, so just start doing stuff. Put everything in place in order for you to make your life a better life. If you cut off all the bad habits that you have, and try to become better. And I cannot know all your bad habits, but your bad habits. You know what it is that is hindering you from growing as a person and being more productive. Cut those off. It is not hard. You just have to make the decision. Oh, hey, I have enough is enough, and I have enough of this, and I want to have a better life. I don't know how much longer I have here, but I want the rest of the time that I have here to be that me having a better life and living a better life. This is a break. I've reached a breaking point. I have enough. This is where it stops, and I'm just gonna move forward doing better. I want to become better, and I'm gonna strive for being better, because I can be better, and I can choose to be better, and I can choose the stuff that I need to become better. God gives me the ability to be able to make my life better, and I am here sabotaging it. God gave me this life for me to make it better for myself, and I'm here wasting it and sabotaging it. I need to stop. I want to become better. There's better for me out there. I have so many potential, and I am here wasting it. I need to become better. I want to become better. I can become better, and by Christ, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So God gives you the opportunity. He is behind you 100%, as long as you put him into it and you go for it and you do it. God is not a God who opposes laziness and procrastination and slackness and time wasting. God is not happy with us sabotaging our lives and ourselves. So become better, elevate yourself, become better, cut off all the toxic stuff, all the toxic people too, because toxic people have got to go. Toxic people have got to go. Time wasters have got to go. If you're hanging around time wasters, cut them off. If you're hanging around toxic persons who are draining you, making you feel less about yourself and loving yourself less, cut them off. If you're being around persons who keep on breaking your heart and traumatizing you mentally and psychologically, cut them off. You don't need those persons around you if you're trying to become better, honey. You need to become better. Believe in yourself and become better. Cut off those people. If it is that when you cut them all off and it's you alone who's left, at least you got yourself alone. You don't need them. You don't need them because you did not come here with them and you're not leaving here with them. So do life yourself if you have to. Do life yourself. You don't need anybody. You only need God, and once you got God, you're good, honey. You're good, honey. So go on. Do life yourself. Do all that you said you're gonna do. Do everything that you said you're gonna do. Everything that you have in your heart that you want to do. Do not allow it to rest on your heart until it starts stressing you out and depressing you that you're not doing it. Do it. Find by some ways, any means. Try and go and do it, It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. Honestly, nothing is impossible. With God, nothing is impossible. So pray to God about it and put him in it and try. He said, ask and he shall give it to you. So ask, He will, by some means, by some way, some miracles will happen. I believe in miracles, and some miracles will happen. Some chances will happen, and you will make a way. Just start. If you're not doing anything like, oh Lord, I want this, oh Lord, I want this, and you're not applying any work or trying to get it anyhow by any means, then how do you expect to get it? You're not getting anything if you're not trying to get it. You have to put in the work. You have to do something. Do something. Don't just say, oh, I want this, and you're not trying. And I mean, like, really trying. You're not trying. Where are you gonna go? You're not getting anywhere with that kind of attitude. So you've got to try. If you want that life, you've got to fight for it. You've got to go for it. You've got to fight for it. We did not get to come to live an easy life here, guys. You're not gonna get anything good if you just lay scotch-free. You've got to work, and you've got to press, and you've got to push. You've got to be able to endure cringe and shame and probably some form of humiliation and embarrassment in order for you to get where you want to go in life. And you've got to be willing to take it with boldness and confidence and courageousness. You've got to be willing to take it all. You've got to become uncomfortable in order for you to become comfortable. So you've got to do the stuff that you've got to start just getting into your uncomfortable zone in order for you to become comfortable, in order for you to live a happy and a fulfilling life. You cannot lay scotch-free and believe that your life is gonna change drastically. If you're not doing anything and you're just like, oh, let it just come to me, it's not gonna come to you. It's not gonna come to you. You have got to work, fight, literally fight for what you want. The time has come for change. The time has come for a betterment. The time has come for you to have a better life. We have reached our breaking point. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I don't know about you guys, but I've had enough. Enough is enough, guys. Enough is enough. Start changing your life. If you realize that what you're doing right now is not cutting it for you and your life just seems to be stuck and boring and not adventurous or extraordinary, do something. Get out of it, guys. We only have one life to live. We only have one go around, and once it's over, it's over. It's over. You're not getting it back. Time wasted can never be regained. So each time you have to start using it wisely. Use your time wisely and use it for the stuff that are beneficial to you, the stuff for your greater good. Stop allowing your time spent or wasted to depress you and stress you out. Stop allowing yourself to be stressed out because of the life you're living right now when you could have had a better life and live a better life. You could choose to have a better life if you wanted to, but you refuse to. So stop, guys. Stop putting yourself in situations and then stressing about it and putting yourself into depression. Stop sabotaging your life, guys. Stop sabotaging your life. Stop. You do not hate yourself. If you love yourself, stop sabotaging your life. Because if you are sabotaging your life, and if it is that you just keep on living a way that is not uncomfortable and you're uncomfortable and you're stuck in that uncomfortableness, then you do not love yourself. Stop sabotaging your life. Do you hate yourself? Why are you sabotaging your life? Why are you allowing persons to treat you anyhow? Why are you allowing people to talk to you anyhow? Why are you being around persons who are confusing you or hurting your feelings times over? Why are you in a relationship that is toxic for you and you're not getting anything? You're pouring out and you're not getting anything. Why are you at a job that you hate and you're uncomfortable with? Why are you wasting your money instead of investing it? Why are you doing anything that you're doing that is just causing you stress and heartbreak and trauma and not bettering you. Why are you doing this? Why are you allowing this stuff to happen to you? Do you hate yourself? Huh? Do you hate yourself? If you think you do not hate yourself, then stop. Because, and you're not, and if you hate yourself, then stop. Snap out of it. Because God loves you and God placed you here for a purpose. God loves you. Start loving yourself. Start getting away from these people, because sometimes being around these people are what makes you do not love yourself. Start elevating yourself. Start doing stuff that start doing stuff that are pushing you to pass your fear and being bold and courageous. Start doing stuff that are different. Start reaching for stuff that are different. Start doing stuff that are extraordinary and insane. Start doing stuff that you're not used to doing. Start talking to strangers. Start setting goals and accomplishing them. Start setting small and big goals and start accomplishing them, or trying to accomplish them. And just start working on your confidence and personal development, your self-esteem and your self-growth. Work on it. Work on bettering your life. Work on living your life. Work on living your dream life. You can live your dream life. Stop daydreaming. Stop daydreaming and start living. You will daydream today and tomorrow you're still the same. So start working towards, you will be living the dream tomorrow. So stop daydreaming and start living. Start working towards living the dream. The dream is not gonna come overnight. It is easier to just daydream because you're just you are out of you're just swapped out of reality for a while and you're stuck in your dream. But once you are out of your dream, you're back to reality. You know, you're back to reality. Reality is back in your face, and wake up, face reality. You know, remember you're not there, you're here. So you have got to start working towards that dream life. Work towards your dreams. Work towards accomplishing your dreams. It is not going to come overnight. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of trials and errors. It's going to take a lot, guys. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to completely transform your entirety of who you were in order for you to become somebody who you see in your dream, somebody that is better, the best version of yourself, or the better version of yourself. You have got to start working towards reaching that level. And in order for you to reach that level, you're not going to just reach it by daydreaming. If you could daydream and teleport into that reality, then fine, but you cannot. We are in a real world. Wake up and smell the coffee. You've got to work for what you want, and it's going to take time, years even, to get there. But the moment you start putting in the work, that's when you're going to reach it. Just start doing it. Do whatever it is that you want to do everything that you said you were going to do it all. It's all for the greater good, and it's all going to allow you to reach that dream life. It is all going to make you better, and we want to become better. Stop stressing out yourself. You do not want to die tomorrow, and the moments before you die, you think of how you could have had a better life, but you allowed yourself to waste your life. You allowed yourself to sabotage your life. Do you want to die with regret? Do you want to die with heartache and regret? Imagine when your eyes close and darkness take over, and that's it. Well, when you're dead, it's not gonna matter, but those final moments, it is gonna matter, and you're gonna die with that. Do you want to die with that? Do you want to die with not serving the Lord? Do you want to die with not following your dreams? Do you want to die with stress and depression and unhealed trauma and heartache? Do you want to die a pitiful person? No, I do not want to die that way, and I do not want you guys to die that way either. So start elevating, start wanting to become better, start striving for better. You know your weaknesses, overcome them. Fast and pray if you have to. You know what it is that you want, work towards it. Fast, you guys gotta have to get serious about this. Start fasting and praying, guys. If you realize that it is that you seem to be in a trapped cycle, you gotta start to break out of it. Fast and pray. Fast if you have to. Fasting is so important. Sometimes whatever you need is not through prayer alone, but you gotta have to fast for it. So fast, go on some fasting, pray. Stop doing stuff that you were doing that to hinder you. Cut off all bad stuffs, all bad habits that you're doing that is hindering you. Start elevating yourself and educating yourself. Start learning new stuff, guys. Just, you know what you need. You know what it takes for you to become better and for you to live that dream life. So you start working towards it and do it. You become the dream you that you desire to become that reality. You can do it, and I want you to go for it. I want you to do it, and I know you can do it. I believe in you. Start believing in yourself. Start loving yourself. Start putting, you are the main character of your life. Make your story the greatest story that is to be read. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you are blessed, and I love you all with the love of God. God bless you.